let's see another king again that was, destroyed, that was ruined because he gave himself to a strange woman. Chapter 21 of First Kings, verse 25 to 29. It says in 25, but there was none like unto Ahab, which did sell himself to work wickedness in the sight of the Lord, whom Jezebel his wife stirred up. Do you see that? He said, there was none like Ahab. The first thing I want to point out is that who did sell himself. So it was his volition. Remember in our last segment, we made mention of it that it is, excuse me please, that it is your volition. He said, give not thy strength. We can say there is not like Ahab who gave himself to doing wickedness. He gave himself to it. So it is first of all your volition. Many times when you see maybe you see the flashy, or you see the appearance of the woman, you are attracted, and then you cast off all kind of instruction, and then you give yourself to them. You give, just like Samson. When his father was asking him, is there not a woman among our brethren that he chose to marry from the Gentile nation? He said, get her for me, for she pleased me well. And he left that one and went to another one and went to Delilah. He gave himself. The same thing with Ahab, and the same thing with you, young boy. If you are not careful, you are not wise. He said, for there was none like unto Ahab, which did sell himself. He sold himself to work wickedness. He gave himself to work wickedness. And then he said, in the sight of the Lord, whom Jezebel his wife stirred up. You see it now? He already given himself to wickedness, and the wife was fanning the flame. Jezebel was motivating him. Jezebel was, giving him moral support. Remember the case of Naboth, when he came and he told Naboth he wanted to buy the vineyard of Naboth, and Naboth said, I cannot sell my vineyard. It's a family property. And then he went home. He was sad. He was, he was depressed. But he didn't do anything until Jezebel urged him. In fact, Jezebel took her hand and wrote a letter and made Naboth to be killed. So a strange woman will push you even to levels you never thought you could go to, and you must be careful. And I said, whom Jezebel, his wife, stirred up, and he did very abominable in following idols, according to all things as did the Amorites, whom the Lord cast out before the children of Israel. And it came to pass, when Ahab heard those words, that he rent his clothes, and put sackcloth upon his flesh, and fasted, and lay in sackcloth, and went softly. And the word of the Lord came to Elijah the Tishbite, saying, seest thou how Ahab humbled himself before me? Because he humbled himself before me, I will not bring the evil in his days, but in his son's days will I bring the evil upon his house. Do you see it now? Ahab probably would have repented. But when he went back home, the wife again will still stir him, will still motivate him, will still push him to do evil. So when you get hooked when you cleave to a strange woman, I tell you, she can lead you into untold evil and harmful things.